Hi Taurus, I'm Brenda and I'm here again today to bring you your Angel Tarot and Angel Oracle reading for the month of December 2018. I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, and sharing these videos. Thank you for subscribing. Every time you subscribe, you're going to get notification when I throw out a video out there that you can watch for free. So why not subscribe if you like what I'm doing out there? Again, this is a general reading. Every single card cannot resonate with every single person in the universe. But if you'd like clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I welcome you to go up there and it will press that button and it will take you to my website where you can see the services that I offer and how to either schedule a private reading with me or a Reiki session with me. So thank you for all the kind and beautiful positive comments that you send me after you see these videos. So what we're going to do here is we're going to shuffle our deck here and get out these 5 cards, and I ask my guides and Divine Spirit to give me the cards for Taurus for the month of December 2018. So I'm going to shuffle, and here we go. I have been shuffling these cards as I was preparing to do this and clearing them anyway as I was preparing to do your reading, Taurus. So know that I do that. So here we go. Let's see what you can give me. Please give me the 5 cards for Taurus, please, for December. 5 cards. 5 cards. Well, there's one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. There's 2. Thank you. Let's see what we've got here, Taurus. Let's see what we've got here. Can't believe I'm saying December. Oh my goodness. Where has 2018 gone? Unbelievable. It's been a very profound year of many unexpected changes in the world. It has been an awakening for so many of us here on the planet. There's another one. Thank you. So we will hope that this one. Okay, and we need one more. Thank you. They're making us work for this for us, but that's okay. You'll get the card that you're meant to have. So, one more. This one? Oh, no. Okay, this one. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, you know I never read the Angel Tarot in reverse, only the Rider deck in reverse. So we are going to make sure that these are in the right upright position. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is we have 2 Earth cards, which can have to do with your job and career, and sometimes it can have to do with those of you that are involved in a passion or a quest to do with Mother Earth in nature and the ecosystem, but it has to do with our families too and our closest circle. But often these cards come up to do with the inflow of abundance coming in the form of money from our jobs. So you've got the first card you've got is a fire card. You have an air card, then you have 2 earth cards, and then you have the ego, which, my friend, is the devil, okay? But we'll get to that. So let's start off, Taurus, with our first card, and it is the 7 of fire. Now, fire cards have to do with our self-development, and sometimes we have to do things that we normally wouldn't do. We have to go places we normally wouldn't go, and it's about taking risks sometimes and leaps of faith. This particular 7 of fire tells me that there will be some decisions that you have to make. You're going to be involved with people around you, that you're going to have to defend your beliefs and your decisions that you're making that are determined around them and their energy. I want you to stand your ground, okay? Don't back down. You see her? She's on this absolutely fearless dragon, and she's charging forward. This is what you need to do. Charge forward and you know, defend yourself with due diligence, okay? Don't back down. Don't allow them to make you feel weak. Bring out your strong points, okay? You know what they are. But in the same sentence, I want to tell you to pick your battles wisely. This is picking on the bigger battles, okay? The bigger picture. What's going to benefit you the most, okay, if you win this battle, okay? What is it that's most important and imperative to you and essential with your life that you need to win the big battle? Not the little ones. Don't let the little nitpicky ones get to you. Let them go. That's just drama, my friend. So this is going to show me that in the beginning of the month of December, there may be some challenges with people where you've been judged, or where they're questioning your integrity, or what it is that you're doing, okay? What it is that you're doing, or what you're saying, and where you are. And you know what? You're going to be able to come out of this, because I see you, being victorious on this huge dragon of light, and the dragon's going to protect you. So I do see that there may be others around that may step up also to speak on your behalf, or witness something that's going on and say, you know what, you guys are out to lunch. You guys aren't right at all. This isn't how this scenario happened. So I do see you defending your beliefs and having and your decisions that you're making the beginning of the month. And don't give up. Don't back down, okay? Stand up for your integrity and your rights and things that you've developed and earned and created for yourself. But don't let these little drama, okay, these little dramas come into play, where they're throwing, sticks and stones at you. You know what? Put up your shield and reflect them and just say, you know what? Not dealing with that crap. I'm only going to deal with the big issues here. And that's what this energy is implying that you do. Now, moving on to the page of air, and air cards have to do with legal issues, okay? Again, challenges. So this is back-to-back beside this Seven of Fire. So this is telling me that, you're going to have some challenges, Taurus, at the beginning of December, and it might be a residual. Again, I tell people it could be the energy overflowing into what maybe you were dealing with in November, the end of November. But this is telling me you're going to be receiving some information, and it is the page of air, which means whoever's going to deliver this, you're not going to like it. Okay, it is a message of truthfulness. Okay, so it could have to do with a legal issue. Some of you, again, this is the air card. It has to do with judgment. It has to do with making fair and just decisions and choices around people. And again, this is defending yourself. Perfect card to come right next to this, to the Seven of Fire. You got this page of air. So, you're going to have to be logical and think about everything before you step into this issue when dealing with this challenging information. Please know that there may be some delays. When you receive this information about this truthfulness, it might put a temporary pause or a halt to whatever it is where you were going to move forward with. You may have had other ideas, other things that you were going to do, other things you were going to say, other places you were going to go. And now that you receive this, you're going to receive this, and you're not going to like how you received it. Okay. The other thing is, it shows me that this individual who delivered it to you has no tact. This person might have been third party. This person might have heard it hearsay. This person might have jumped in out of place to give you this message, because this is the page. And the page isn't quite the knight. He's not quite mature. He doesn't have the wisdom of maturity yet to know how to, be mature and be able to deliver that message. But don't attack the messenger. Just go, yeah, whatever, and take the message however you received it, because this is a truthfulness. You need to know, okay, in order to defend yourself. So, but what I'm telling you is, if you've had plans you want to move forward to and you're all ready to jump in and gung-ho, they may have to be put on hold for a little bit. There may be a little bit of a pause while you deal with this information when it's brought in. Now, you've been given the 10 of Earth, and as I was saying, Earth cards often have to do with the material part of our lives and our jobs, careers, and professions, and how we bring that currency in. I do see it also has to do with your family life, okay? This is a wonderful card. 10s are generally great cards in suits or completions, full circle. So it shows me some of you have come into your own, and you now are reaping the benefits of financial security, some of you, and also a happy family life. But this card, the message that it brings out to you is that no matter how much we have in abundance when it comes to material things in our life, and it could be emotional abundance too, that we should still take a step back and enjoy the little things in life. Enjoy the little magical things in life. Think about the things that you did that made you happy when you didn't have all this around you, when this abundance wasn't around you. What were those things that made you smile, made you feel joyful, made you feel happy? That's the message the 10 of Air says. No matter how much we get and we have, we still need to look back and say, well, yeah, it's money. I could buy this or that. But What did I do that made me happy when I didn't have that money? Because we did experience happy moments. We did experience happy times. So it's all about enjoying the benefits of this beautiful abundance that you have in your home life and in your finances and so on, but to still continue to have fun and enjoy your life. And that includes enjoying it with your family and your close beloved ones around you. So this is a good card. This is a good card saying that things are good, are going to improve in your home life, and your finances will be stable again, and you'll have security there. So this is a good card here. So, alrighty, now you've been given the Ace of Earth. And again, next to the 10, this is a beautiful card. I mean, the 10 talked about your home life and finances being secure. Now, the Ace of Earth is all about talking about abundance coming in, the inflow of abundance coming in. I do see, again, this may be in the form of a business, okay? It may be in the form of your job and your career and your profession. I do see some of you maybe getting an offer and an opportunity to receive and accept. I do see that there will be documents and contracts coming into play for some of you to sign. It could also have to do with legal issues, okay, for some of you, because this air card did come up about dealing with something that may be a legal issue. It could be in business. You know, you may have to retain, of course, legal counsel when it comes to documentation being signed and notarized from legal people. So I do see some of you will be receiving a business venture, will be receiving a proposition or an offer or an opportunity to step up and go into business with someone, or perhaps you're going in on your own. But there are documents and contracts being signed here. This doesn't refer to partnerships. This refers to legal documents being signed, and that could be something as simple as leasing retail space, mortgage signatures, signing over of one business to another. Perhaps, you know, that's what's happening. But I do see this Ace of Earth as a very positive card for some of you. You are going to be able to step up and be your own boss and call your own shots. And I do see the inflow of abundance coming in the form of currency and the satisfaction of being able to be self-employed as well. That again is beautiful in itself and abundant. Now, coming into the final card, which you all know is the card I do not like in this deck because it refers to the devil. And this is all about being afraid and not wanting to move forward on our path, allowing negative energy to come into play, and it's an illusion, okay? A feeling that we can't do this, that we're trapped, that, you know, we feel as though we're stuck in, our feet are in cement, or we're chained down and we can't move forward. But this is a false sense of entrapment, my friend, okay? Do not allow this to come into your mind, come into your, you know, your essence. Do not allow this to enter you. It also shows me that sometimes when you get into a situation like that, Taurus, and you start feeling down and you start feeling trapped and you don't think you can move on forward, that sometimes you run out and you do extravagant things like buy a big ticket item and think, oh, wow. And it's with money you really don't have to spend. And then you look in the mirror the next day and you say, oh my God, why did I do that? So it's doing things, you need to do things more in moderation, okay? Step back and look at the whole picture, and don't allow any of this negative energy to overtake your intelligent way of thinking and processing and analyzing and being able to deal with the core issue. You may be dealing with an issue at the end of the month. And, you know, I don't like the devil card. I don't like the ego card because it talks about that, those feelings of that. And having negative and fear-based thoughts. So let them go, okay? Don't be so focused on material things, because there's other things in life that are going to bring you so much more joy, like this 10 of Earth, enjoying the little things in life, okay? So don't go out there and be overindulgent and over extravagant. And then afterwards, I mean, maybe it's as easy as you going out and spending too much at Christmas time. And then afterwards, you've got to pay off that big bill on your Visa or your, you know, your credit card or whatever. So this is a heed. Don't let negative thoughts come into play or any competition when you feel like that, okay? Let it go. Throw it out into the universe. Step back and think about, okay, can I do this? Should I do this? okay? What's it going to bring me at the end of the day? How am I going to benefit from this? Is this going to be long-lasting or temporary? So don't allow the energy of the ego to step into the equation here. Get rid of it, okay? When you go through the door, just say, you know what? The ego's not allowed to walk in here. Now, let's see what we have with the clarification cards with the rider deck. Okay, so I'm shuffling now the rider deck, and I'm asking my guides and Divine Spirit to send me a clarifying card for the Seven of Fire at the beginning of December for my friend Taurus. So what are you going to give me here? We need a clarification card. Okay, well, we've got two here. We're going to take the first one that hit the deck, because that's what we do. So with the Seven of Fire, you having to defend yourself, it's going to work out. Because I told you in the beginning that if you stand your ground, okay, and you choose your battles wisely, just like this beautiful woman on her victorious dragon, she's there, she's strong, she's moving forward. You got the Three of Cups. So you're celebrating. You're going, yeah, I pulled it off, I did it. So it is a successful card with the Three of Cups coming into play. You've worked it out, you've thought about it, and there you go. There's your clarifying card for defending your own beliefs at the beginning of the month. So it's going to work out in your favor. But again, you've got to pick your battles wisely, my friend. So let's see what we've got for the Page of Air. So I'm going to shuffle for the Page of Air. And I ask my guides and Spirit to please give me the clarifying card for the Page of Air for Taurus. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Again, they're falling out on the deck here. So I'm taking the first one. So you got the Hangman, but you got the Hangman in reverse. So everything that you were dealing with, these challenges that you were dealing with, okay, with the Page of Air, when it came to information coming into you, it came into this truthfulness that you were going to have to listen, that you had to take to heart, and maybe a slight delay and pause in action for you. I do see that you were logical and honest, and this is where you are now. So you're not trapped anymore. Because the Hangman, if you look at him like this, I mean, this is the right way we look at it, but it was reversed. So when we look at him, look, he's not really tied. He just has his hands behind his back. He's standing there. He has no rope around his legs, nothing that is binding him to that pole, okay? Which means you have the ability to make things happen that you want to happen. So this card that was challenging, this Page of Air, about you receiving this information and all of that, know that, again, this is a good card. This is a good card saying that you've dealt with those issues and it's going to work out, because you can walk away at any time you want, okay? Now, let's see what the clarifying card for the Ten of Earth is for Taurus. Please give us the card for Taurus here. Clarifying card for the Ten of Earth. Shuffle once more again. Okay, thank you. Let's see what the clarifying card is for you, Taurus. All right. Oops, here we go. All righty. They seem to be flying out here. Well, when we were talking about a happy family life, okay, and the abundance coming in, we talked about that Ten of Earth, finding the magic in the little things in life. This is you, okay? This is you leaving behind what didn't serve you. This is you leaving behind and moving in a new direction, moving in a positive direction, not looking back. You've worked hard for what you have. So you know what? No wonder you're going to have a happy home life and you're going to have financial security, because now you're going in that new, brand new positive direction. Excellent, excellent. Now let's see what we've got for the Ace of Earth. Shuffle these and I ask the Divine Spirit and my guides give me that message for the Ace of Earth. Let's see what we've got here for a clarifying card for the Ace of Earth. Wow, that one flew out, and it came out in the reverse position. So it talked about the inflow of abundance. Okay, they talked about you and a promising business venture. Now you got the Fool in reverse, which is good. Because if it was in the upright, the warning there is don't be too sure of yourself. Don't allow the ego to come into equation. But you got it in reverse, which means you're humble, which means you know you've done your work. You're not the fool. You're not going to jump in there and accept something that isn't to your best interest. So the Fool is a good card. So it's again a positive outcome with the inflow of the abundance and this promising business venture, okay? It's in reverse. So you've not been a fool, my friend. You've not jumped in and looked at the picture and said, oh, you know, it's, you know, sometimes we look at things that are, if it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. You've been smart enough. Okay, Taurus, you have been smart enough. So again, a great clarifying card there for the abundance that's going to come into some of you with this business venture. So let's see what we've got for the ego. Let's see what we've got for the ego. All righty. Here we go. Asking my guides and spirits to give me the card for, clarifying card for the ego for the, oops, well, that flew out, and it is this one. Okay, and it's in reverse. You got the Lovers, okay? But it was in reverse. So this talks about, you know, the Lovers is all about making intelligent decisions. It talks about dealing with another person. It talks about the energy that you have to project when you are in a situation like that. The Lovers is all about being careful with your choices and decisions. You've got it in reverse, so you don't have to do that anymore. You're going to be smart enough not to let this devil or this ego card come into the equation, because it's shown me how brilliant you are when it comes to business and the decisions you're going to make when it comes to your money. Okay, you're not going to be the fool. Okay, you're not the fool. This is in reverse, and you've learned the direction you're going to go. And you're not looking behind you. This is wonderful. The Hangman was in reverse. Okay, you're free to move and go where you want. And then the beginning of the month, even though you had to defend your beliefs, you came out on top. So these are wonderful clarifying cards of positive energy that's coming out. No matter how challenging some of these cards seem to you in the beginning of this reading, now it's clarifying that things are going to work out at the end of the month. I'm telling you, December seems to be opening up for a lot of these signs. The energy starts off kind of challenging, and then by the end of the month, they've dealt with it. It must have to do with that beautiful season of Christmas. I don't know, but those are your general readings for today. Now, we're going to give you that one Angel Oracle card, okay, to tie in this. And the deck I chose today is Healing with the Angels. And I think, you know, we have to think about healing in our lives and on our planet and in our world, the way things have been. This has been a very unusual, profound year of all kinds of energy, and a lot of it was very powerful negative energy in our world. And I think it's time that we step up and we think about the positive things we can do to heal ourselves. And it starts with every one of us, okay? Less judgment, being more tolerant, being more patient, being more understanding, being more compassionate. So here's your card, my friend. It's come up here. And you've been given Miracles. Beautiful card. And that's to let you know that, you know what? Things will work out. We have to have faith. We have to believe. We have to manifest. We have to, you know, I tell people, you know, meditate and manifest on what it is you want. But what you have to do is visualize it with the third eye and believe it. Okay? Heart chakra. Believe it. Believe it. Open up the crown chakra to allow that beautiful positive energy to come in so that you can see what it is you want and believe it's going to come. I tell people, if you want that job and you walk in there for that interview, before you turn that doorknob, I want you to see you getting it. It's yours. You own it. But you have to be positive and you have to believe that it's going to happen. So I do see that, you know, miracles we know every day. You know, magic and miracles happen every day with manifestation and our true belief of being and living in a positive way that we think, and the law of attraction and so on. I talk about that a lot to you people. You know, make sure what you're throwing out into the universe is positive, because if it's not, it's going to come back and it's going to smack you in the face and it'll be negative. So you have to pick the lesson out of those tragic moments, those unhappy moments that, you know, we feel defeated and depleted, and say, well, what did this teach me? How can I avoid this ever happening again? And that's the lesson it taught you. Miracles do happen, my friend. It's a perfect card for December. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a wonderful, beautiful, happy, blessed December to look forward to. I'll see you again in January. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get these videos every time I put them out there. Know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my friends, Taurus.